I went to a book event for a friend recently, and one of the attendees and I ended up chatting about books, and they asked me what books, what's next, essentially. Um, and God, I have a bunch of things, and so I received a similar email, and I thought I would just do a video really quick. So number one, there's the Thompson Twins hardcover book that actually came out on Monday or Tuesday. So if you want that, it collects the first five books of the Thompson Twins. There's extra content in there, some art of some of the reoccurring characters, the family primarily, um, little profiles of them and that kind of stuff. So there's extra nuggets in there. And then of course it's hardcover, and so that's kind of fun. That's out there. Clavette, the raffle did conclude. The person who won the painting has it and it's framed, and we'll probably share a photo at some point. Um, Also, December 9th, I'll be in West Hollywood at an art gallery talking about Clavette. So that's coming up as well. And I'm also working on finding somebody to do the audiobook for the Great Clavette. I have somebody in mind. I don't know if they're interested. So I'm waiting. I sent an email a couple days ago, and now it's just kind of waiting. The love formula is done and formatted. It's probably going to come out on Valentine's Day. I don't know. It would make sense, I guess. My dad actually recommended that, and I was like, oh, I hadn't thought of that. So, um, playing around with cover design, almost done with that. There's a book called At the Wake, which is a kind of a multi generational family drama that probably won't be until 2025, but that one is uh, basically done. It's gone through the editing process and layout design and that kind of stuff, and I'm just still kind of tinkering with it because I have time. The book about the used car salesman Bill, that one I had stopped around 60,000 words or so, and it's not done. I'll go back to that probably once things kind of settle down with the other projects, and because I have some ideas that I want to work in there, and I'll go back and kind of retool it. Um, so there's that. There's also a science fiction book called The Draft that I started writing. Um, it's much more like the Bidding Wars and Voyager and the kind of speculative, realistic fiction. Um, there's the nonfiction book about my great great grandfather, J. Robert Krause, which I'm just collecting information and stories about, really. I mean, that's, I don't know. I would need a time to spend more time in Michigan and hang out with the archives and that kind of thing to gather data. So I'm kind of building pieces for that. There's a nonfiction project about the cartoonist with the Advocate. Those are That one's kind of on hold until 2024 because the archives I need access to are being renovated. They're supposed to be done in January, but I haven't heard how they're doing yet. Um, and then there's also the next Thompson Twins book. One of the things Heidi and I have talked about is moving them, like whether it's on a vacation or something like that, to a different state. And whether that's Montana or Iowa or Michigan or who knows, we'll find a place for them to have some other mysteries as well. So um, I like having lots of projects, and for me, it is a way to always have something to work on and to challenge me in a different way. And yeah, I mean that's just kind of how I roll there. And like a lot of times if you work on a single project and then it gets to a point where then it just kind of it's out of your hands. It's with an editor. It's you're waiting for some other piece. I like to have something else to kind of roll to. So in terms of what you'll actually see, the Thompson Twins hardcover book is out there now, so you can certainly get that. The West Hollywood event for the Great Clavette, if you're in West Hollywood, that's on the 9th. And you can find the information on my webpage, michaelmcbride.com. The Love Formula will be out early next year, so 2024. That's just kind of the rom-com um, novel that I've wrote, and going back through there, I really had fun with that. I enjoyed that book quite a bit. So, but yeah, that's us. So, hope all is well. Happy holidays. Be safe.